Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. So today we're heading to Lothering, but first we're gonna level up our characters. So, get some more dexterity and cunning. And we are going to grab... I think we're gonna grab coercion. And... I think we'll grab this. And then Alistair. Okay. Okay. Let's just check our inventory. Okay. Off we go. Alright, so we're going to Lothering.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Oh, it's a Mabari!
The darkspawn have sensed us! You will learn to fear me! No order shall be given! I shall do it. Another battle, I see. Come, let us end this! Let us end this! Oh, this should be good.
Suits you.
He wags his tail happily in pants. Aw. Those darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Happy bark. Aw. He's so cute. Alright. We're gonna name him Sir Buns. Confirm. Alright. So cute. Okay, so I have some Mabari war paint that I can stick on him. There it is. So that gives us 4 damage to beasts. Good, good. And let's see here. I think
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
okay. Alright. Okay.
I shall do it. It is begun.
Oh, he's so cute. Okay. So you can talk to your dog, and sometimes he'll find items and stuff. But not always. Aw. Okay. Anyways.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, You still gotta pay.
You toll collectors then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
Forget it, I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Uh-huh. Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Actually, let's add bandit slaying to the
And
list.
just when we had things settled.
Why not?
Now we do battle! I must maintain. It is begun.
Get off! I am wounded.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Get by your criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Haha. Right. Hand over everything you stole.
Yes, yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
I'm turning you into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
They'll do what they must. Come with me.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Oh boy. Oops.
You cannot win! Come, let us end this!
Let's have at it!
This is a good day.
Or not. Okay.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Morgan.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes, I have.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey
Short
Wardens?
of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Okay. Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
That would be nice. Where do we find Arleman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
My clan has already fled north. We won't find them.
There must be other Dalish in Ferelden. In fact, I'm sure of it. If we head eastward, towards the Brisilian Forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
Where do we find the dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Carlinhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Where would Longane be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Of course. I don't need any more directions.
Then you have a plan.
Yes. Why not? I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Okay. Let's see if he can find anything. Doesn't seem... Okay. Alright. Let's see if Alistair
What do you
has anything
need?
new to say. I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Can you teach
I
others?
suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Very well, I respect your word.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Oh, I got approval.
What do you need? Ask away.
Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
I don't think there's... Yeah, I didn't think there was
About the
anything
Grey Wardens, anyhow.
else. Yes.
Fair enough. What do you need?
Was
Ask
there anything
away.
else? Why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it.
I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. And what's the real reason?
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
I do really want to know, yes.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right?
No, of
The
course
truth
not.
of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
What did you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
I guess my home is with the Grey Wardens now, with you.
It is. I didn't know you felt that way. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Yes, well. Morgan, did you have anything interesting to say?
What do you wish of me? If you
Let's
must.
ask you something. How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time then?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Oh darn. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
What do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
There have been Dalish keepers who use similar magic.
Oh? Then I have no doubt your people do much to keep their talents well hidden from humans. I wonder if I was to ask one of your keepers of the origin of their magics, if there would be any relation to what I was taught.
We don't know much about our origins, I'm afraid.
Ah, this makes sense according to what I know of the elves. Alas,
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Yes, Morgan, you should be burned at the stake for being a witch. No. They're quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Yes, yes. Anyways, I got some approval out of that. That's a chicken. Can I do anything to it? No. No fruit. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Refugees.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Oh dear. Okay. Did that?
What do you need? Ask away.
Never. And Morgan.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Alright,
Why
I
do you
guess
ask
we'll
me
do some
such
talking.
questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
Now. You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time, I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring, that sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Touching? Like a handshake?
To begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Well, I'm glad it worked out this way at least.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat and the presence of a simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally, then. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Okay. Got lots of approval for that.
What do you wish of me?
Anything else
If
I
you
can
must.
ask you? Oh, a lot of things. Have you been hunted?
My
by the
mother has
Chantry?
been hunted from time to time, yes. By Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Oh. Fun? You found it fun?
I found the game fun. I was too young to understand the truth behind what was happening. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Oh my. Surely more would have followed.
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Do you regret hunting any of those men at all?
Would they have regretted hurting me? I was a young child. Yet do you think they would not have gleefully held my head aloft as a trophy? There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
I mean, I don't know. Sure, you're probably right. Why not?
An enlightened view, or at least an agreeable one. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Yeah, we can talk some more later. All right, let's go into town here. Okay. Do you got anything to say?
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
You have something against elves?
I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble.
Let's have some questions.
Can't promise I'm going to answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We've got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns. If he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yeah, I took care of them. Yes, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees.
Oh, jeez.
Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
I should go.
Don't let me stop you.
Do.
Very
Get
well.
that outfit. Do you have anything to say, kid?
Who are you?
Nope.
Can you protect us?
Okay. Let's keep going here. All right.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
I was looking for some news, actually.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Can I ask a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Is anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Cairn Logain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Alright, so we've got refugees everywhere. I don't think any of them
We
have
were lucky.
anything.
We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Okay, let's go here.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
Yes, I'm sure it is, Morgan. Okay.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand.
I met those bandits. They're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Mother, where are you?
Oh, I got too much stuff. Okay, let's see what we can get rid of. Here, let's just get rid of this. Can I take everything? No, I can't yet. And what I'm gonna do, I think, yeah, can equip these arrows. I'll have to find a shop or something so I can sell all my stuff.
I'm cold.
Dog.
I don't like this.
Okay, let's talk to the little boy. Hello, little boy.
Have you seen my mother?
No, I haven't. You poor thing, did you and your mother get separated?
Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Yeah. Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Oh, no. Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Okay. Go to the Chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, are you really an elf?
Did the ears give me away? Yes, why do you ask?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Yes, you're welcome, small child. Oh.
It is begun.
Search the rubble for some money. What about this? Of course I can't take that. Okay, I'll come back. I think...
I shall
here
do
I
it.
can take.
Back off.
Okay.
I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Don't you think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Okay. Alright, so I need to sell some stuff.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I'm looking to sell.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Yes, yes. Okay, so let's see. Let's sell that for sure. I think we'll sell that. 12, 10, and 11. So I think I'll keep both of those for just in case, because I can't remember which one I'll need later. Sell that. Sell one of those. And we'll sell that. Keep those. Oh, I think we'll keep that for right now. Sell that. Sell that one. Chainmail and split mail. 1, 2, and 1, 2. So they're the same. So let's sell that one, and we'll sell these two. 5, 10, 4. So that one, keep that. 3, 2, 2, 5. Sell that. I'll sell those. What is this one? 1, 5. I think yeah, whatever. I might just sell them all. Sell that one. Sell that one. Keep that one. Sell that one. Keep that. Keep that. Surveyor. I should equip that. I should sell my iron rings because they're useless. Let's sell. We're gonna sell this because I'm not gonna use it. What's this? Okay. Okay, let's see what we can buy. How much money do I have? Okay, we'll buy these. Take them both. Buy these. can't use that now anyway, so let's leave it. Oh, but I don't know if you can come back here later. Okay, I'll take it. Ignore those. Okay, I think that's good for now. Okay, let's collect
Very
up
well.
the things that I missed. Don't. Oh, okay, good. There's a kid. Refugee. Okay, let's talk to the kid.
Ah, the
We
chant
found someone
board.
sleeping in our fields,
Yes, let us
in the
run
hay.
errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
Okay, let's talk to him.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
And who are you exactly? Smile back.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
It's like a vow of silence then? He can't talk normally?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Have anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Okay. So we can do side quests. That's what this is, basically, just a board of side quests. Make some money and stuff. Oh, what's happening?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent. Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The Ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
Did she now? You are not honoring her death by acting like this.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment. Yes.
I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
Oh,
he was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Oh, jeez. There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim. Dark Darkspawn will feast on your living heart.
It shall be done.
They will take your
He's
children.
gone, but he's still talking. See the Templar?
Maybe with
Nope.
that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Refugee, refugee, refugee. Refugee. Okay. Let's talk to Sir Marin.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Right. Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Goodbye.
Maker watch over you.
Well, I think that's what we're gonna leave this video for today. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.